So writer, you've been sent your very first offer of publication. What happens next? Well, in this Publishing Bootcamp, Lesson 31, I'm going to take you through it. If you have a literary agent, this offer will have been sent to them, but if you do not, the offer will have been sent to you. There may well be terms on it that you have never seen before and do not understand. This doesn't mean that you are stupid. You shouldn't know these terms. You've never seen this document before. I do recommend getting some advice. If you have a literary agent, they can handle that part of it for you. But if you do not, if you're a member of a writer's centre, they will be able to give you some direction on where to get advice. The Australian Society of Authors can give you some direction on that. You may not want to go to a lawyer just because the cost of hiring said lawyer to look over the contract may not be worth it for you. But it depends on the size of the advance, and I'm not saying anything bad about lawyers. I have a law degree, so... But I really, really encourage you to ask questions. Now, if you are dealing direct with a publisher, they will expect you to ask questions. In fact, I always expect it, and I get a little nervous if I'm not asked questions. I don't want an author to just accept the offer that I'm sending them without asking me what certain terms mean, especially if it's their first book. I would rather they say, I don't understand what this royalty rate is, I don't understand what that means, I don't understand what that subsidiary right is. I will very happily talk them through it, or one of my colleagues will. As I've said before, this is show business, not show friends. You're not going to upset me or any other publisher if you ask questions. And if they are upset by them, perhaps they're not the publisher for you. I would like every author I publish to feel as fully informed as possible about things. Those of us on the publishing side have often been in it for so long that we forget what people on the outside of publishing don't know. We use jargon, we presume familiarity with certain terms. So when you're asking us questions, it's just actually reminding us that we shouldn't presume anything, really. As I said in the video about when an agent offers you representation, I would encourage you to have a conversation with any publisher who sent you an offer. If you can do it in person, do that, either on Zoom or phone, if not. If this is going to be a working relationship, you want to be able to work with them. And as with an agent, better to have no publisher than the wrong publisher. And the wrong publisher would be someone who's just not the right fit for you. The publisher is the champion of any book they publish. You want a publisher who is going to feel like your champion. That doesn't mean that they're going to answer your emails at the drop of a hat. We all have a lot of correspondence coming in and a lot of things on the to-do list, but it does mean that they're going to believe in your work and want it to reach its full potential and reach its readership. There's probably a lot more I can say. In fact, there is a lot more I could say on this subject, but again, trying to keep these videos fairly short. So I think the best thing to do is if you have questions, please put them in the comments and I will answer them with another video. But for this series, for this bootcamp lesson, here endeth it. Goodbye.